Namaste and welcome to Panchkosh. Since we are doing the stress relieving and some immunity boosting yogasanas and other practices this month, so in the series only, today also we are going to do some yogasanas which will help us to increase the blood flow towards our brain, because that is the center point which only controls all the mood swings and all the emotions in our body. So this is so much required to do some yogasanas so that we can keep up the health of our brain also and can maintain the stress level in our bodies. So today we are going to start with that. So for that, just get on your mat and start with me. So first of all, we will start it with doing Sarvangasana. So for that, we'll be lying on our mat, on our back like this. We'll keep our legs straight and we'll just do some deep inhaling and exhaling, like inhale and exhale. We need to keep in mind that the spine should be touching the mat like this. There should not be any gap between your spine and your mat. So for that reason, you need to tuck your belly button in and up like this. It also helps us to take care of our back, because otherwise we can have some injuries over there. We'll start now doing Sarvangasana. For that, we'll join our legs together, our foot together. Now from here, we'll inhale and lift our legs up slowly like this. Then we'll keep it at the 90-degree level first. Now from here, we'll inhale and exhale, and we'll again check if our spine is not touching the mat. Then we'll just dig it into the mat, and from here we'll support our back from our hand and lift our back up with the legs raised up like this. Now from here we'll point our feet and our chin will be touching our chest. Now stay here for a while. Keep breathing all the time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Close your eyes and feel the posture. Stay in the same position for a minute, or if you're starting, then for 30 seconds also you can stay here. Now from here we'll just transit to flow pose or halasana. For that reason, we'll exhale and take our legs towards the back like this. Exhale and then touch your feet to the ground. Now from here, interlace your fingers, interlock them and put them on mat like this. This is the flow pose. Now from here, just try to keep your legs towards your face. This time our knees are just over our face and the chin is not touching the chest. So there is a gap between the chin and the chest. You can point your legs here. Inhale and exhale. Keep breathing. That is must. You are not holding your breath any point of time. Just keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Now from here, we'll just shift our position to Karnapidasana. For that, we'll again support our back with our hands like this, and then we'll just keep the foot on ground while take the knees towards the ears, to both the ears, and press the ears from our knees like this, and we'll stay in the same position for a while. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Now to come out, first stretch your leg like in Halasana. From there, slowly just take your back to the ground and lift your legs up while supporting your back. Slowly come down. Exhale first in 90 degree. Your legs, then take them all the way to the ground. Slowly and touch the ground. Now take your both the legs apart and relax in this corpse pose or Shavasana. Inhale and exhale. Now for the next pose, we'll sit and come in Vajrasana, where the legs are folded and we are sitting in between our heels like this, where toes are together. So next we'll do Naman Pranamasana, and for that we'll sit in Vajrasana like this, where our legs are folded, knees together, toes together, and we are sitting in between our heels like this. And from here, to get into Naman Pranamasana, first we'll come in tabletop. But in tabletop we keep our knees apart, but in this position we are keeping our knees together. Now from here, just go down, exhale and go down and touch your head to the mat and take your hands back. Now from here, just go deeper and deeper. You need to just hold your heels from your hands while you will shift your head towards your knees like this. This is also one of the very good asana which gives the benefit of Shirshasana, and it increases the blood flow towards our head. So just stay in the position for a while. Keep breathing all the time. Inhale and exhale. To release the position, first release your hands, put them on mat and come in child pose. And put your hands together and put your forehead onto that to relax for a while, because it's not good to come out from this position straight to the straight sitting position, because we are having the blood flow towards our head. So we should give a little time to settle that. So just keep inhaling and exhaling in this position for a while. Inhale and exhale and relax. Now from here, inhale and sit straight. So this was some stress relieving asanas what we did today. But what are the precautions? That is must to know. So the people who are having severe high blood pressure problems, cardiac problems, or the people who have severe neck issues like spondylitis or nerves issues, vertigo problems, sciatica problems, they should not go for these asanas, because this just increases the blood flow towards your head and can be a little dangerous for the people who are having this kind of conditions. So otherwise all the people can go for it. So if you are having any kind of stress, then please go for these asanas. These are going to help you for sure. So this was all for the today's session, but please stay tuned for the upcoming videos, because we are going to have some interesting stress relieving flows and also some flu related asanas. So stay tuned and please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Until then, be happy and stay fit. Namaste.